On March 30th, 2006, 24-year-old Brittany Moir was at a small restaurant on Lorraine Avenue near West 50th Street in Cleveland. She left with someone, and hours later, she was thrown from a truck near the same restaurant. She sustained critical injuries that would claim her life 3 years later. Here's the story.
My wife and I waited 10 years to have Brittany, and when she entered our lives, she was very special to us. We were well in our 30s at the time. Great kid, did a lot of different things. She loved to dance, she liked various sports, very proficient in volleyball, good student. She graduated from North Royalton High School and went on to community college. And at that point she had a child, which really causes a lot of hardships in going to school, but she was able to do it with the help of her mom and dad. My wife, Kathy, and myself have been married for close to 40 years now, and Brittany has been a very important part of our life. Brittany also had a daughter, which she raised and looks exactly like her, and is a great kid as well, has much the same personality and quite the same luster for life. The thing with Brittany was she just always had a smile on her face, and no matter who she was with or who she participated with in sports or friendships, she just always was a happy-go-lucky kid who enjoyed life.
The area where this occurs is West 50th and Lorraine. It's a residential area primarily. There are some businesses, some restaurants, some small car dealerships on the corners. It is primarily still a residential area. On March 30th, 2006, Miss Moir is seen inside the restaurant with two males, unknown males. Miss Moir orders some food. She exits the store, and then she returns shortly thereafter. She's seen talking to another gentleman within the restaurant, and then she exits the store with one male, and then shortly after, the second male follows them out. Brittany Moir leaves the restaurant accompanied by these two males. At that point, we're not sure what happens. Within the next hour, before she's discovered, what we do know is that around 4:49 in the morning, we have a video of a pickup truck, dark in color, that turns southbound on West 50th from Lorraine. The vehicle slows down slightly, then you'll see the passenger door open. At that time, Miss Moir is ejected from the vehicle. The vehicle does keep moving because the momentum of the truck moving forward and her body being ejected from the truck causes her to slide a considerable distance from the middle of the street actually to the curb where she's found. Then the truck continues southbound on West 50th. That is a dead-end street. So once the vehicle gets to the end of the street, it turns around in a parking lot and it heads back northbound on West 50th to get out of the area. So we do get another picture of the vehicle as it comes back, proceeds northbound towards West 50th and then disappears. Now the two males that she's seen with inside of the restaurant at 5004 Lorraine, we never were able to locate those males to interview them. Both of them appear to be black males. The video isn't that clear, but I would say that, they're definitely in their mid-20s. And jacket that's seen on the male in the restaurant, it appears to be a black in color jacket. On the left breast of the jacket, it appears to be a cardinal of some type. The sleeves are white, and there's some reddish in the shoulders of the jacket. It's a pretty distinctive jacket when you see it, and actually the male that's wearing it, he appears to be, maybe 5'8", 5'9", medium build, but the jacket definitely does stand out, and we're hoping that somebody that sees that jacket is going to be able to ID it. That morning, Miss Moir was found. She was only partially clothed. She had a blouse on and nothing else on. She was transported to Metro Hospital.
We got a call from the police, and we were told that Brittany was in the hospital as a result of the accident itself. When I entered the hospital to see her, I was brought to the attention of a social worker first, who had cautioned me that the injuries were very severe and that I better be prepared because it was quite bad. And when I did enter the room, it was every bit as bad as they said. She had tubes everywhere, she was unconscious, not capable of handling any type of communication with us.
In early March of 2007, she's transferred from Metro Hospital to a nursing home in Akron. She remained in that nursing home because she sustained such serious injuries to her head, her trunk, limbs. She never fully gained the ability to be able to speak. She was interviewed briefly by the initial detectives in the 2nd District. She wasn't really able to verbalize too much to the detective.
She went through at least over a dozen major surgeries to her brain. suffered not able to eat because she had to eat through a feeding tube. I mean, it was just a horrible life for a 24-year-old child to have to go through.
She remained in a nursing home until December 29th of 2009, and at that time she expired there at the nursing home as a direct result of her injuries sustained from being thrown from that vehicle.
No one's ever going to fill the void that she left, but on the same hand, to have someone pay the price for the crime that was committed is very important to us and even to her child, who to this day, when there's a DARE program or something, she'll always talk to the police and say, would you please find who killed my mom? The only thing that's fulfilled anything has been the fact that our granddaughter has stepped into our lives to try to take up some of the void that our daughter left when she passed away. And I hope no one ever has to go through a similar event, and anything that people can do to help other people, I think, is a must.